Hello sports fans, so if you are joining me from my gull wing style window, hello. If you've just stumbled upon this video, it doesn't matter, hello to you too. Basically, I have done a gull wing style window on one side of my gym, and now I want to do something on the other, just to make them look a bit more even. I was going to leave the window in there, but I thought I'm going to take it out to spray it anyway, so I might as well do something to it. So without going into too much detail, I want a window that opens in this space. So I am going to do something cool, so stand by and you will see. So in my wisdom, I have lost the footage of my friend and I removing the window. It is so much easier doing it as two people, but I didn't film it. So here is footage of me struggling on my own to remove the window on the other side. Same thing, I used the wire method. There's some little plastic locators that obviously they help locate the window when it's pushed in. They're a little bit tough to cut through, but the rest is sort of goes through quite easy. Right, so let's get ready to cut. Now I am using 750 by 500mm 3mm aluminium sheets, which I ordered online. That is the perfect size for the old gym window. So the actual window cutout, I am doing it 5mm all the way around, smaller than the original window, because I just think it's a little bit of a better fit, gives you a little bit more room to play. So I'm using the template from the gull wing window that I made to draw around it, and I'm going to cut it out and fit it into position. Right, so here it is. Here is what I am trying to achieve. I have bought myself a window. Let's just say this is what I'm going to use as my template to cut out. But there's the inside. It just opens like so, and then you've got a little fly mesh in there as well if you want it. So that's quite cool, but it should all fit together, something like this. Look how thick that is. I've only got 3mm. This is going to go directly onto my bit of aluminium, and yeah, it's going to be my little window. Time to offer it up to the window and mark where I need to drill my holes. Right, yeah, sorry, where was I? Yes, marking the window. Right, I am just gonna put this in place because I just want to check that it's not gonna foul with anything on here. Get that nice and in the middle. Draw me a template out for my window, and now I've just got to cut it out.
Moments later.
Right, test fit for the window. Yeah, she looks good. First little fit. Obviously it's all covered in the tape still, needs properly powder coating, but for a first fit she looks alright. I've come to my first sort of predicament, and I can't really work out why it is the way it is, but for some reason I put the window in. Now I've measured it square to the window, so it's like 70mm on all four corners here, but when that transfers to the window on the outside, it's not sort of square, it's not sitting square with the window, and I can't work out why. My only thing is that it isn't quite square here. If you look in this bottom bit here, sort of runs out, as you can see, the the bottom part of it's running away. Same with the top, the angles are all different. There's a big gap here as opposed to a smaller gap here, and it's just not quite a square. But when that adds up to the window being in, you see how it's not lining up. That's where it wants to be, like that, but it's actually like that. Now I could make the window wonky in the car and it would match up on the outside, or I could just let it go, but it's going to bother me a little bit, to be honest with you. I was really hoping that that would be square, but for whatever reason it isn't, and I can't work out why. It's doing my head in. Right, I've twisted it in the hole a bit. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. According to my measurement, that is wonky on both sides, but it does look better with the guard. So, I don't really know what to do. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it straight. I'm going to go straight by my measurements as opposed to the window. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Always mark with an X when drilling. So that way, if it goes off course like that, you can always find your centre. If you do a dot, the dot disappears as soon as you start drilling.
3,000 whoop-hoos later.
Oh yes. Guess what's back from the powder coaters? Let's crack this thing open. Oh, they look magical. Look at that. Ah, can't wait to stick them on the old wag. Please excuse any noise you hear in the background. Got the circus in town. Right, so window is in. It's looking wicked. I'm really happy with that. I've literally just bolted it in for the time being. I'm going to drill a couple more holes sort of around the edges, because as the window misshapens, I don't want it exposing bits. But got the tiger seal, so I'm going to do my holes, tiger seal that in, and then I'm going to tiger seal it into the car. Right, she's in, all glued in, all bolted down. So get her in the car, shall we? Right, a little test fit. Make sure it all goes in. It's lovely. I'm really happy with that. It looks really good, and that ain't even without the outside casing on. I think that's going to look even better when that's on. But for now, little test fit. I just wanted to make sure it all made contact all the way around. It wasn't bending it out of place, which it is. It's lovely. It's all contacted. The only thing that is a slight tiny bit of movement at the top, but do you know what, for the sake of drilling a hole and messing around, I really don't think it needs it. Once it's bonded in, it'll be fine. Test the window opens, the mesh works on there. It looks lovely. I'm well happy with that. Looks great. Let's get it all bonded into position then. Right, we are in. I'm well happy with that. She is in position. There's only a tiniest little bit of glue that come out around the edge, but that's hardly anything, so that's what I was really worried about. I made sure I got it nice and close to the edge because I didn't want it spilling all out, but it's made a good seal, and yeah, it's all in there. Inside looks good. A little bit come out there, that was it. Sealed all the way around the edge, pushed a nice line of glue out, so hopefully that'll be nice and waterproof. Okay, so it's time to put our end panel on. I've got this strip, just going to fit that all the way around the edge. Bosh, she is on, looking beautiful. Let's get her on the car. Right, she is in, done and dusted. Looks good. You can see that it's slightly running out, but I don't think it's a lot. I don't think it really notices once that's on there like that. End result, good. Thumbs up. Let's just hope it doesn't rattle on the road. I feel like I might have to put some little sticky pads behind there, because that could probably get annoying. Boo! Cheers for watching, sports fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And while you're here, why don't you check out one of these videos?